Brett Bartusiak.
Keep it going for Ty, keep it going for yourselves. Yeah, I'm a millennial, I dress the part, you know. Rock band t-shirt and a flat brim baseball cap. I want to make sure to stand out here. Hey man, you guys been enjoying your summer? Yeah, I've been doing a lot of fun stuff in Chicago. Have you guys done this in Chicago? The movies in the park? Have you watched a movie in the park? That's a nice experience, right? I was hanging out by Wrigley Field at Gallagher Way. They were showing the movie Wicked, right? So half the audience was like 30-something-year-olds with their kids watching a nice family movie. The other half was 30-something-year-olds just taking edibles, watching a nice family movie. I did see Air Bud in the park the other day. Air Bud, that was pretty cool. Come to think of it, probably was just some dude playing fetch with his dog, but it still was a fun time. I don't know. I like watching movies with my girlfriend. Let me rephrase that. She likes to watch movies. I like to fall asleep in the first 10 minutes. Anyone else? Just me? She watches feature-length films. I watch them in increments, right? Like when I'm getting ready for work, or when I'm on my way to work, or when I'm at work. You know, that's my... I still have no idea when I'm going to finish watching Oppenheimer. That's going to take me a while. It's going to take me a while. I like the summer. I like traveling in the summer. I know you guys are out of towners. So you guys, I was just in Milwaukee recently. Milwaukee, nice little town, right? I like going to a new town and wondering whether or not I will shit in the next 3 days, you know? I was eating brats and cheese curds, drinking beer. I need to come back home for some like deep dish pizza and Italian beef and a Malort. Something lighter on my system. I was in Michigan. I like how Michigan's travel slogan just sounds like a strain of weed, you know? I went to Michigan, got that pure Michigan, right? Yeah, meanwhile my buddy went to Indiana, all he got was that hell is real, all right? I was in Louisville a couple of months ago. Louisville's a nice little city. You guys ever been? Yeah, it's right on the Ohio River, right across from Indiana. It's a nice little town. I was in a very luxurious hotel. Very nice. The worst part there was that I had to stare at Indiana the entire time. That was the worst part. Yeah. New York City last year, I was there, and they had this live video portal. I don't know if you've seen this last year. It was a live video feed in the center of New York, going to Dublin, Ireland. Meant for good things. People could wave to each other across the world, show peace signs. That's not what happened, all right? People were mooning each other across the world, flipping each other off. At one point, there was an OnlyFans model from New York, went up to the camera, she flashed her boobs to the people of Dublin. A lot of people got upset by that, myself included, because I subscribed to her on OnlyFans. You're telling me I could have just flown to Dublin and seen those tits for free, dude? Come on, man. I'm trying to find some solutions, man. I was in Toronto a couple of years ago. Toronto's a fun city, you know. It's funny because they have multicolored money. Each dollar bill is just a different color. Felt like I was walking around playing Monopoly the entire time, you know. They speak differently, right? So when I saw 10 degrees Celsius on the news, wasn't sure if I should wear shorts or a sweater that day. Wasn't sure. Drank a liter of beer, didn't know if I got drunk yet, you know. Did a lot of tourist attractions, so I logged a lot of kilometers on these feet, you know. You think that song by the Proclaimers sounds different in Canada? Well, I would walk 1,100 kilometers. I did the conversion for you. They do speak differently up there, you know. They say about, we say about. They say sorry, we say go fuck yourself, you know. It's a little different. I was on the beaches in Cabo. I was in Cabo last year with a family trip. And all on the beaches, there's all these vendors that are trying to sell you things, right? So I'm hanging out with my 2-year-old nephew, hand in hand, walking the beach. This guy comes up and he yells at me. He goes, "Hey, amigo." I'm not going to do the voice. He goes, "Hey, amigo, I got sunglasses, I got sombreros, I got ponchos." And then he leans in. He goes, "I also have marijuana and cocaine." One, why am I the target audience? I have a 2-year-old child with me. And two, don't say that in front of him. He picks things up quickly, all right? I don't need to go back to my sister. She'll be like, "Oh, did you have fun with Uncle Greg today? What did you do?" "Oh, we did marijuana and cocaine." I don't I like driving in the city too. Have you noticed in Chicago there's a couple of these billboards that have like reassuring messages? There's one all over the city that says, "You are beautiful." Have you seen that one? That's a nice message to see when you're driving, right? I was driving the other day, I saw a billboard just said, "Smile." It's a little condescending, but all right, we'll deal with that. Drove past one the other day, it just said, "Hey, sugar tits." Like that was a little aggressive. Too much. You see these digital billboards up on a highway? Someone like they'll switch ads every 20 seconds or so, show something else. Someone hacked into one of those billboards for like 20 minutes on a highway in Michigan, played nothing but hardcore porn on it, all right? 20 minutes straight. Yeah, dangerous situation. A lot of people got rear-ended that day, so. Like that. I was listening to the radio when driving, and there's this commercial on the radio right now with famous football quarterback Joe Montana, all right? He's doing a commercial for a website about pneumonia information, all right? And he goes, for more information, go to knowpneumonia.com. That's K-N-O-W, pneumonia.com. Joe, I need help with that second word. I don't know how to spell that one. Have you seen these Cybertrucks on the road lately? Cybertrucks, yeah. A friend of mine told me the Cybertruck reminds him of the modern day Hummer. Yeah. I agree. Only difference is that I didn't get a Cybertruck from your mom last night, so different. You guys got a favorite serial killer in the room? Not like in this room, just in general. I don't know, man. If it's from Chicago, it's got to be Gacy, right? You know, you got to be loyal to your local murderers. You know. Plus, I think I look like one of those kids that Gacy would have murdered. I'm just looking for a job. That's all I need. You know. Dahmer was trending because of the Netflix show Dahmer. Everyone thought the show was creepy, right? I agree, it was a creepy show, but like different reasons. People said it was the heinous crimes he committed or the reenactment of his life. I think the creepiest part of the show was that Wisconsin accent. All right. Never go full Milwaukee. Never do that. What do you think Dahmer ate more of, cheese curds or human hearts? I'm not sure. People talk about body positivity a lot lately. You know who else was body positive? Jeffrey Dahmer, about 17 of them. I like how California's got a ton of serial killers. California's got so many killers that they have cool nicknames for them, right? The Hillside Strangler, the Night Stalker, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Really cool nicknames. You don't think they're murderers? Like, why do they keep naming California towns in their songs? It's either a terrible alibi or they're just marking their territory, okay? That's what I think. Gee, Red Hot Chili Peppers, where'd you bury the body? Was it under the bridge? All right. Not a lot of Chili Peppers fans in here. All right, cool. I don't know, man. You hear this? Dave & Buster's is now allowing people to wager on games. You can start betting on games like the Pop-A-Shot, the skee ball. Yeah, in other news, my sister's wondering why I want to hang out with my nephew so often. Just load up their car, dude, you know? You guys still do photo albums, like physical photo albums? Some of us, it's all digital. Most of us, it's all in our phone, right? Back then, you could organize photo albums by categories, whether it's like weddings, birthdays, graduations. Now, it's all on my phone, just scattered between is pictures of burgers I've eaten and parlays I've lost, okay? I don't know. I don't think I have a gambling problem. I don't think I could limit my sports betting. It's just that whenever I'm in public, I have to show you my parlays. Gotta show you what I'm betting on. My girlfriend doesn't have to worry about me cheating on her because instead of hitting on women at the bars, I'm telling them, Victor Wembanyama needs 5 more points. All right? I don't know, man. There is, did you see that there was an election betting app last year? The election betting app. You could bet on election results. I think that's a great idea, you know? You vote one way, you bet the other, disappointment cancels out, okay? It's called hedging your bets, man. Actually, I had a longtime friend of mine accused me of voting for Trump last year, longtime friend of mine. I thought it was crazy, you know? We grew up together, we went to high school together, I've known him for like 15 plus years. It's crazy to me that he thinks that I voted, you know? It's like he barely knows me, dude. You hear I'm glad that Biden dropped out of the race at 80, right? He was 80, 81, whatever it was. Yeah, man. I'm glad he dropped out what he did. My dad is 80 years old. I don't think my dad could lead a country, let alone lead a GPS to his desired location, all right? I don't know if my dad could get a nation to follow him if he doesn't know where he's going, all right? I just want someone to run this country who could actually run. That's all I want. I said that joke one time and someone yelled out, FDR couldn't run. Like, yeah, you got a point. He was in a wheelchair. Although my dad is very presidential, like in one aspect. All of those extramarital affairs, so one thing is going right. It's good you're laughing. If you weren't laughing, it's like a confession. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna get out of here, but I'll tell you this. I think porn's too realistic. Porn's too realistic because it's all stepmoms banging their sons, No one's banging a delivery driver or a plumber anymore. Because nobody wants to work these days, You're gonna have titles too specific, man. Titles like stepmom, bang son, working from home during Zoom team meeting. Hot couple has sex in driverless car that runs over pedestrian. CEO banks hybrid work model employee on his day in the office. Parentheses Thursday. Very specific. Hey, you guys have been great. Give it up for yourselves. Thanks very much.